Well, good evening there. It is Constantine again, trying to think out loud on insomniac days like this. And the most important thing that had make me do this was the presidential debate, the American presidential debate of 2024. Donald J. Trump and President Joe Biden. Now, the takeout of this was how I got surprised of how the Americans, especially the mainstream media, was surprised. It's like, oh my God, how did we have such a low quality of candidates as Americans? We have standards. How could we have a president who is a liar, a Russian colluder, who is a despot and an egomaniac, and then a president who is so old that he doesn't even know if he's in America or heaven. Like, that's how bad they are complaining that it is. But me, I'm like, you people, you need to watch at these things and look at them in a way that is objective. Americans, leaders are always a reflection of your society. And for us here in the third world, we have been watching your society for a long time. And you guys, you might not notice, but also your standards have fallen so much. For example, I watched podcasts where they were launching a documentary about what is a woman, Malt Welsh. And I could see people who have doctorates. They couldn't tell the difference between male and female. I was like, dude, how do you fall to the extent that you can't see something male and female and tell it apart? Secondly, I've been seeing people calling themselves all sorts of things. This kid goes to a zoo, sees a lion, and she's like, Mommy, I'm a lion. And then the mommy plays along and says, oh my lovely daughter, you're a lion. Like, really? Standards have fallen. I was seeing the Roe versus Wade protests where the pro-choice and pro-life were going at it. And the woman had a belly which was clear around 8 months of pregnancy. And on top of the belly, she had wrote proudly, not yet human. And people were clapping and lauding for her and taking pictures and commending her for being brave, naming a child who is at 8 months pregnant in a belly as a non-living thing. And then you say you want standards? For Christ's sake. I think the third world countries, with our fake phones, our fake lights and camera, we look at you and we laugh and wonder, oh, how the mighty have fallen. We used to admire you guys. Like, I remember when I was young, like, for example, in the movies, you could see a character who could fit into the role. When you could read a book before you watch the movie, you read about Hercules, then you see Brad Pitt. He was a man, chiseled man. You could see this man can run or can ride horseback. When you could look at old gladiators, you could see Gerald Butler, and you could see he's chiseled, he's in shape. Right now, you lost that standard, body positivity, bringing us characters who are as round as sacks of grain. And you wonder, oh, our standards have fallen. No, it is not your leader's standards. It is your standards. You're allowing people to enter your country without any check whatsoever. And people are warning you after entering, you know who we are. Let us first settle in. And you're calling that heroic. Your standards have fallen.